How's it going, good people? My name is Jared Ace, and welcome back to Money Matesh. Today we're going to be having a look at another one of these online business opportunities that I've been seeing all over the show recently, and that is the discount supplement company, LiveGood. We're going to go over a couple of points about the business, and then I will tell you at the end what I think of LiveGood overall. Before we get any further into the video though, please hit the like button, subscribe down below, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we upload new videos like this, when we look at these online business opportunities, or videos where I am looking at my own personal investment portfolio. So if you would like to see any of that, subscribe down below and ring the bell and you'll be notified. So LiveGood is a direct marketing or a multi-level marketing or MLM business. Now MLMs don't have the best reputation. I personally don't like any MLMs because of how easy they are to distort into pyramid schemes. But is LiveGood a pyramid scheme? A pyramid scheme is a business model that offers payments, rewards, or benefits to members of the scheme for recruiting new members to the scheme, which then are used to pay out old members. And many people incorrectly think that just because a company sells a product, they are not a pyramid scheme, but we can quite clearly see from the New York Attorney General's website that pyramid schemes often use the veil of selling a product or a service to disguise the fact that they are just trying to attract new investors in so that they can pay out old investors. Now I have two thoughts on that. Number one is, notice how they actually do make payments. Many people will show you proof of payments as like, hey, this company is legitimate, they paid me out. Yes, of course they did. It serves two purposes for the company. Number one, it allows the top members to actually get money out and run away. And number two, it serves as advertising to get new recruits in. If people don't see a company making money, they are not going to join. These payments are a key aspect of what makes a pyramid scheme work. And number two, not all MLMs are pyramid schemes. Like I said before, I don't like any MLMs because most of the people who join them, in the vast majority of cases, don't make any money. In fact, some people lose money as being part of members. But companies like Herbalife, Amway, and Avon are not technically pyramid schemes because you make more money from sales than you do from recruiting, even though that's very little money, if any money at all. And although they are not technically pyramid schemes, Herbalife was ordered to pay a $200 million fine to its own members because the Federal Trade Commission, or FTC, thought that they had misled them into thinking that they could make far more money than they were actually able to. So today we will further explore LiveGood to see if they are in fact a pyramid scheme or not. When you start researching a company, a great place to start is by looking at who actually owns and operates the company. And in LiveGood's case, Ben Glinsky and Nader Kazan are the CEO and head of marketing respectively. Now, both of these people have a very long and checkered history in MLMs. Ben was the CEO of Skinny Body Care, which he then sold to Volantis, which just happens to be registered under his own name. And Nader Kazan was at one point the CEO of Stiforp, or Stiforp, its profits backwards, which was a service provider which sold landing pages and sales funnels to other MLM members, and it was a textbook definition of a pyramid scheme. It also shared an extremely similar back office and compensation plan to LiveGood's. Now I have linked the BehindMLM article from 12 years ago, which looks at Stiforp and the LiveGood one next to each other so you can compare them, and you will see that a lot of the compensation plan is very, very similar. Now, that does not automatically just write off LiveGood as a pyramid scheme. A lot of these companies have a lot of overlap when it comes to things like compensation plans. But it is a massive red flag though. In December, the company put out a video on YouTube where they went over their new compensation plan, and in the video, which had spelling errors in their presentation. Guys, do you really want someone who couldn't be bothered to use spell check or Grammarly to be in charge of your money?
No.
In the video, they went over the new compensation plan, the new plan which heavily favors recruitment over retail sales. This new compensation plan comes with a new recruitment bonus as well as an increased membership fee, and these two factors combined means that it is 5 times more lucrative for members to recruit new members than it is for them to actually make retail sales. And the company might just have been able to skirt regulatory action by the fact that they do actually have an online store, although it is not in the first 10 results when you Google LiveGood, nor is it easy to find on their website. It is extremely difficult to find the LiveGood shop. I wonder why. While it makes absolutely no sense for anyone in South Africa to buy these products, since even if you don't take shipping into consideration, which you should, since Africa is not part of the company's shipping plan, they're gonna send the products to you via USPS and the South African post office, which will take forever and be extremely expensive. Even if you forget all of that, you can get similar products from Clicks at half the price. But you could, hypothetically, still retail and advertise these products to an American audience. These products are actually not unique or special in any sort of way, despite what the CEO says, and that is actually a major red flag according to the FTC themselves, who on their website have a little bit of a pyramid scheme bingo, which we're gonna play. So we have 1 point for exaggerated claims of how great or life-changing these products actually are. So we've got 1 point in pyramid scheme bingo. Let's see how many we get. If you decide not to recruit and you only want to sell products, you need to sell at least $50 worth of product every month in order to remain in the matrix. And this minimum sales requirement might make you decide to possibly just buy your monthly sales quota yourself. Now, I'm not going to say that that is exactly what you will do, and the company doesn't say that it's what you have to do, but you might be heavily persuaded to do so. And that would give us number 2 on Pyramid Scheme Bingo! Yay! Members, on the other hand, have no minimum sales requirements and simply need to continue to pay their $10 a month membership fee, which shows you once again that this company is more interested in creating more members than they are actually creating retail salespeople, since it is 5 times harder to stay in the matrix as a retailer than it is to be just a regular old member. Now, every member gets 50% of the discounted fee between the membership price and the retail price for all of LiveGood's products, which means that at most you can get about $6, but the average is more around $5. However, if you are an influencer, meaning you make 2,500 or around 50,000 rands worth of sales every single month, you qualify for an extra 10% of that difference, meaning that you can get an extra 60 cents per sale. If you wanted to get that 100%, that full $10 or $12, you can do so by selling $50,000 worth of product every single month. And that equates to about 1,666 bottles of their own super green product that you need to sell every single month to get that extra $6. The fact that you can get around $5 for every product you sell, but $25 for every person you recruit, makes it 5 times more lucrative to just recruit more people than it does to actually sell anything. This is, once again, another giant red flag, and even if you are an influencer, you're still going to be making twice as much for every recruitment as you would for every sale. That gives us number 3 on Pyramid Scheme Bingo! In the video, the CEO says many people will probably make $50,000 a month in this company because millions of people are going to join and these products basically sell themselves. Now that is another square in Pyramid Scheme Bingo! Since it is very often that CEOs or people affiliated with companies will make exaggerated claims of how much money you can make and how good the products actually are. So we're really making very good headway on this pyramid scheme bingo thing. I think it's a great idea. The bingo, not the pyramid schemes. We need to just be clear about that. I'm also not calling LiveGood a pyramid scheme yet in this video. In this video, he talks about how many people could probably make $50,000 a month. That is completely unrealistic since, like I said previously, most people who join MLMs make very, very little money, if they make any money at all, and a lot of people just lose money by being members. In the video, they also mention how important it is to sign up now and become a member before the people that are below you in the power line get put above you. Now, this is a very common tactic used to induce FOMO in the audience so that they don't do their due diligence, they disregard anything inside their heads telling them not to do this because they don't want to miss out. This is once again another red flag according to the FTC. The FTC says that if you do encounter somebody making these claims or making statements like this, that you should head to the nearest exit. And if you have been reading the FTC page I've been putting up on screen, you will see just how sassy the FTC actually can be. And that brings us to another part of the business, the power line and the matrix. For those of you who do not know, a power line is basically a FOMO queue on steroids. What you do is you can see absolutely everyone who's even slightly interested in the product. As long as they put in an email address and a name, they will be on this power line. You get to see where you are, you get to see all the other pre-enrollees who you are competing with to sign up as quickly as possible and become members so that you can jump above everyone that you see above you. Now, I am not claiming that the company is creating false accounts just so that the power line fills up quicker, but it is also not beyond the realm of possibility that a bot is creating names and email addresses that you can't verify as being actual people in order to increase your FOMO and get you to join the company quicker. I'm not saying that's what the company is doing. I'm just saying it's not impossible for a human being to do. A power line is basically a pay-to-play mechanism. If you don't join, your ass gets kicked out. I would honestly rather be a part of a power line which is just about to face Mamelodi Sundowns than this one. Now, once you do become a member, you get taken from the power line and you get put in the matrix, and 10 hours of film time has taught me that the matrix is not a good place to be. The company uses a 2x15 forced matrix, which basically means you will recruit 2 people and those 2 people recruit 2 more people. It's like a family tree that goes down 15 generations. And that is where spillover comes in. This spillover that so many people online are talking about and questioning. Spillover is where you get paid a percentage for recruitments made by other people. Now, the company has previously claimed that you can make $2,048 a month just from spillovers, although they are no longer making that claim in their recent stuff. The video where they made the claim is still online. You can easily find where they were saying this, either through videos similar to this one or just from the company themselves. So even though they are no longer currently claiming that claim, they do say that you could make that much money, even though it might take a couple of months to get to that point. Now, they're also very strategic in not saying how many months it is going to take. The way that the spillover works is that you recruit 2 people, but let's say you recruit a third. That third person needs to go somewhere, and so they'll just force them into either one of your downlines matrices or someone else's matrix in your little family tree. Now, if other people are going to be recruiting, where's the incentive for me to do any work? Otherwise, surely large institutions like, I don't know, SASA, for example, would sign up all of the beneficiaries of grants in South Africa, and they could increase the amount of money that they are granting recipients from 350 Rand to 40,000 Rand. Now, we haven't even spoken about the fact that progression through the ranks in this company seem completely unrelated to how much product you sell and entirely dependent on your recruitment. So I'm going to go ahead and say we have Pyramid Scheme Bingo! Personally, and this is just my opinion, based on a disproportionate focus on recruitment, the outlandish claims made by the CEO about how much you're going to make and what the products are actually good for, both the CEO and the head of marketing's previous history, the fact that ranks seem completely unrelated to how much sales you make, and the fact that sales are 5 times less lucrative than recruitment, I'm going to go ahead and say that it is highly probable that LiveGood might be a pyramid scheme. Now, personally, I would not suggest any MLMs to my worst enemy, but this one would definitely be near the top of the Run Forest Run list. Before I go, I will once again remind South Africans that the willing and knowing participation in or promotion of a pyramid or Ponzi scheme is a contravention of the Consumer Protection Act. It is punishable by a fine, jail time, or both. So save yourself any of the pain that will lead to, and just save your money. If you like this video, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button down below, and ring the bell to be notified when we upload new videos. You can also follow MoneyMedesh on Twitter and Instagram. That is where we are the most active. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.